everyone, my name is Bella. I'm making so I'm in the class today. I'll also want to present this Phonics spelling reading activity with the rat and the elephant. An elephant was passing along the roadside. On his back was a bright red blanket, and drawn with a smooth step over. On a blanket sat a king, also dressed in gold silver. All the animals ran out of the forest to see the elephant pass by. Oh my, they cried, how big, how handsome, what like the blanket, what a trunk. Squeaked the rat, who had to hear any fuss but herself. You goslings, you foolish you are. He can do nothing, frighten people even if he is so big. And I can do as much as that. Have I not just my legs and eyes, my ears, as he has. Besides, I have much falterful. But at the rat so boasting, a cat came creep up. I think you are better in very way than the elephant, my dear rat. At any rate, you are much more to my taste. As she spoke, she reached for the rat and saw there were no rat at all. My dear friend, said the cat, as she walking by, you see what comes of boasting, saying bad things about one another. A crow and a picture. A crow, the picture. Was Mr. Crow had been out in the sun all day long. He was very hot. I had a drink. Said Mr. Crow. I have not had a drop of water today. Look over the stalls, said Peter Rabbit. Do you see the sample? Look beside it. You will find a big pitcher over there. It has water in it. Go and drink all you want. Thank you, Peter Rabbit. You are a good feeler, said Mr. Crow. Off he went to the sandal. Oh, there was a pitcher. My mouth is so hot and dry, said Mr. Crow. Now I shall get a good drink. But there was a little bit of water in pitcher. Mr. Crow put his bill into the pitcher, but he could not read the water. He tired. What can I do, said Mr. Crow. I must have a drink. He stopped thinking. Maybe I can tide the pitcher over, then I can get some, said Mr. Crow. He put his feet to beat on the pitcher. He tied it over. He tried again and again, but he could not type it over. It's too big, said he. I cannot do it. Mr. Worm stopped again to drink. Maybe I can put a hole in it, he said. He picked with his bill. He hit it with his wings. He strung it with his feet. No, he said, I cannot do that. I cannot tie a picture over and cannot holding it. He stopped again to think. Then he looked at the sand pillow. Now I know what to do, said Little Crow. I know just what to do. He picked up a stone with his bill, dropped it into the pitcher. The water came up a little bit. So Mr. Groom picked another stone. He dropped it in it. The water came up a little more. He put in other stone and still other. The water came up more and more. At last he could read it with his bill. How glad Mr. Crow was. He has found a way at last. The water was so good he drank and drank till he could drink no more. Yellowstone Nature Park. The next stop of Yellowstone Nature Park when a rude ant with an Y and a sub when a rude ant with an Y and the suffix begins with an E. Change they to Y before. Change the Y to the E before adding a suffix began with an E. Now let Abby. Sleepier.
Trái mà em.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now let's do spelling. I read the poem, The Wonderful World. The Wonderful World by William B. Rance. Red, white, beautiful. Red, white, beautiful, wonderful world. With the wonderful water color and a wonderful grass upon your best. Rose are your beautiful dresses, the wonderful air over me, and the wonderful bring that shake the tree. Its walks of the wonderful and wins the millions, and talk to itself on top of the hills, your pretty earth. How far do you go with the great field that none and the river that flow with with the city and gardens and closed access, and people upon your thousands of millions. Now let's read The Wonderful Road by William B. Rance. Great, white, beautiful wonder roads with the wonderful water around your collar and the wonderful grass upon your best. The road you are beautiful dresses, the wonderful air is over me, and the wonderful gray wind is shaking the tree. It walks to the river water and winds the millions, and talks to itself on the top of the hills, your pretty earth. How far do you go with the wheat fields that numb the river and flow with the city and garden and cliff and ideas and people upon your thousands of millions? The Wonderful Road by William B. Rance. Now let's do activity. Tiếng Việt. The next stop of the video is many wonderful God's created to see. No filter to gray, raise out to the span water even 35 to 120 minutes. There are over 300 gallons in Yellowstone. Yellowstone has many beautiful waterfalls. We must see family of bears. If we do, we still have to keep our car window rolled up. We will have a bear. If we do, we will have to keep our car window rolled up. Yellowstone has many beautiful lakes and rivers. Many people like to fish there. The Great Canyon Nature Parks. We are still in Wyoming. Our next stop in the Greenstone Nature Park, just south of Yellowstone. It still has many beautiful mountains, lakes, and forests. Many wild animals live safely here, as they do in Yellowstone. Some people think Great Town Mountain are so beautiful that they call them the Alps of Americans. Colorado Rocky Mountain Nature Park. Our next stop is the Rocky Mountain Nature Park in Colorado. Here we see some of the highest mountains in the United States. We learned that Native Americans once lived here. We could see many animals parked in those bighorn sheep. The Great Canyons. Grand Canyons in Arizona, the rocks change color as the sun shines on them. You could hike or ride a mountain down the bottom. Which would you choose? Did you know that here Did you know that at their ornate mountain, American Canyon, Canyon for many years. The Highlands form and plant orchards along some therein in Grand Canyon. If you follow the train, maybe the Highlands, we will see some beautiful waterfall. The Hamlin live in western side of the Great Canyon. Some of the Highland is called river runners. This spring will take visitors on boat right down the region of the Caleran River. As we stand on skywalk of the Grand Canyon and look down the crater of this huge canyon made us think about our great God. Thank you for listening. I'm a